Hey guys, welcome back to BMW Fanatic. In this video, we're going to talk about whether you're going to go the blow-off valve route or even the upgraded diverter valve route. Now, my setup currently today is a CPE charge pipe with Forge Motorsport diverter valves, vent to atmosphere, so it's exactly like a blow-off valve, with upgraded internal springs that handle 15 to 23 PSI. And that is recommended if you are tuned, just because it can handle that much pressure. Now they have different springs. They have green ones that it comes with, which goes up to 15. So if you're anywhere near just being tuned in general, you're already kind of maxing out the green ones and you need to go to the yellow ones. Now they support all the way up to 30 PSI. So whatever your goals are as it relates to that, Forge Motorsport has the spring for you. So the reason why I went the route that I went, one, is because I wanted to do something different. With this platform, I've been doing everything different, meaning I've been the first to do a lot of these things on the car, and just to change it up, right? Everyone does blow-off valves, and no one hardly does the diverter valves. I did the diverter valves, and then hardly anyone really technically would vent to atmosphere. Now, some people have, so they give the credit there, but I wanted the option to be able to change it back if I wanted to. That was kind of the big selling point, is that if I wanted it to recirculate again, I could. Now, I do have custom hoses on my setup which divert the sound outward. I'll post a link up here at the top so you can hear just what mine sounds like. It sounds just as loud and just as good as a normal blow-off valve N54. Now, regardless of what you do, you're going to want to upgrade your charge pipe. It's something that you definitely need to do regardless, but especially if you're upping the boost and doing all that, you're going to want to have a charge pipe for sure. That's technically if you want to go the upgraded diverter valve route or even the blow-off valve route, which is perfectly fine, and you have that set up there. The blow-off valve side, they recommend you having the correct size diameter for that blow-off valve, meaning you have to tap the intake manifold and install a larger fitting and a larger hose that matches what technically you should be doing on your blow-off valve. That way the blow-off valve can operate properly, and that way you don't have the flutter. So the normal diameter size hosing for the blow-off valve, it will just flutter a little too much and somewhat cut out in a way. To have it operating efficiently, you're going to want to tap the manifold and run that size. And everyone does that runs a blow-off valve, just because with added boost and all that kind of stuff. So that's something you have to do, which kind of sucks because you have to then do that DIY and then therefore make that adjustment. Just like what I mentioned, my diverter valve setup does not have that, and I have no issues whatsoever with holding the right boost or any kind of fluttering whatsoever. I've had my setup on for 3 years now, and it handles my 18 PSI that I throw at it with an E30 mix any day of the week. Well guys, the option is yours. Whether you go the blow-off valve route with the upgraded hose line and fitting to the intake manifold, or you upgrade just the diverter valves and do the vent to atmosphere. If you do vent to atmosphere on the diverter valves and technically the blow-off valves, you need to cap the inlets where the diverter valves would vent back into, which you can just use some chair stops. Those are like $2 at Home Depot or Lowe's or anything like that. Upgrading your diverter valves, your stock ones, also is very good, because the diverter valve for the stock ones are little plastic pistons versus, since mine are upgraded diverter valves, they are metal pistons. Therefore, they handle the boost a lot better. The stock ones like to bleed off boost very easily. That's why when you upgrade them, it handles it that much better, and you don't have any loss of boost, and then that means loss of power. Put it out there for you guys so you can think about the different avenues that you need to do and the stuff that you need to make sure of. Like I said, I've been completely satisfied with my setup. Thanks guys for stopping in, and as always, please be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Check you on the next video. Take care. See ya.